Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload a new video at least once a week, so if you haven't already, now is a great time to subscribe to my channel so you can stay on top of all those new videos. Today I'm trying a tea from Adagio, and it's called Samurai Mate. I actually got this by doing a trade. I had a bunch of tea tins that I was ready to part ways with, and I posted about them on David's Teas, like buy, sell, trade group, and a lady reached out to me. She wanted some of my tins, and she had a couple of the teas that I was looking for and was willing to send them over to me in exchange. So I really like doing that instead of like selling tea related items and things. Like I'd much rather just trade for tea than like exchange money for just tea tins. So I've been really loving that. I've done it twice now. And this lady had some different brands of tea. Like she sent me an old one from Tivana that's really awesome. But then she sent me this one as well, Samurai Mate from Adagio. But I want to get it steeping first. So I have my clear glass mug and my infuser. I actually sell these guys. These are like my very own infusers. They're just basic metal basket infusers, but those are my favorite. They're easy to clean, they're durable, and they last forever, and you don't end up with like leaves in your cup or anything gross like that. They're just really nice and reliable, and you get an awesome cup of tea every time. So if you don't have a metal basket infuser yet, you'll definitely want to check that link in the description box and pick one up for yourself, because they're just like the absolute essential for making multiple cups of tea per day. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop a spoonful into our infuser. Whoa, there's some cool chunks. I definitely want, like, look at this. Not sure yet what it is because I haven't really even looked at the ingredients, but that's going in there. All right, and since this is a mate, it's not like regular tea leaves, so this can steep forever. It won't oversteep or get bitter. It'll only get more flavorful and more energizing. So we'll set this to the side, and in the meantime, check out the loose tea. It smells really interesting, like not knowing what it is, like not even looking at like what's in it. I feel like I smell almond and spice. So let's see if I'm correct. The ingredients are yerba mate, green rooibos, cinnamon bark, ginger root, cardamom, orange peel, lemongrass, anise seed, which I think is like anise seed, is that how you say it? Almond flavor, oh I was right, spicy cinnamon flavor, mango pieces, papaya flavor, and pineapple pieces. So that big piece must have been, could it have been mango? It wasn't orange, but this is a really interesting blend. It has a little bit of everything. To me, it smells really good. It smells like right up my alley with that ginger and cinnamon, and then also almond. But it's really interesting that there's like mango and lemongrass, which I definitely see. Lemongrass is so distinct looking. So let's dump it out and see like what we can spot. Wow, this is a really cool blend. I feel like there's so much to see in this. So here it is all spread out. It's just like very diverse. Like there's a lot of different things going on. So I'm pretty sure this piece, I know it's some kind of fruit piece, and I'm assuming it's a piece of mango. Pretty big chunk, which is cool. I like to see big things in the tea. Like I like to see the ingredients. I like to see like chunks of stuff. I really like Adagio. It was one of like the first tea stores I ever went to because there is one where I live. So some of my favorites are Adagio teas. The one like gripe I have with them is that they label their mates as herbal teas. And I really think like it should have a separate category, because a lot of people who are sensitive to caffeine and sensitive to like stimulating effects like what mate does. A lot of them will be like, okay, so herbal tea is a safe category for me. I can pick anything herbal and I'll be safe from the caffeine and I won't have to worry. But not at Adagio because there's mate. So I feel like it should be just like a different, like, this is the color they use to represent the herbal teas. And I just think it like needs to specify that this isn't just an herbal tea, because it is technically, because there's no Camellia sinensis, which is the tea plant. Like there's no actual tea leaves technically, but there is stimulating effects. So that's my one issue with Adagio. So I definitely see the green mate, and I do see the rooibos as well. I guess I wouldn't have thought it was green rooibos. It looks like there is some red rooibos in here, but I guess that's just how it looks. But these little like broken up green pieces are the mate. That one on my finger there. I see the cinnamon. Here's a little piece of that. Ginger. The ginger pieces are kind of small, but I do see them and I know they're there. Ginger is one of my favorite things ever. I love teas with ginger. Cardamom. I don't see any cardamom pods, so I'm assuming it's like cardamom seeds or pieces. Orange peel. I smell the orange peel. It smells citrusy, but I don't think I see... Ooh, this is a cute piece of ginger. I like how ginger has like fuzzies, you know what I mean? They have those like fibers that stick out on the little pieces. So I mean, any one of these little pieces could be the orange peel. The lemongrass, I noticed immediately, and that's these like straw-like pieces, these kind of long, thin, grassy looking guys. Anise seed, I think, are these little tiny seeds. Those could be cardamom seeds as well. I'm not really sure what the cardamom looks like in this format. Almond flavor and spicy cinnamon flavor. We won't be able to spot those, but I smell them. Mango pieces, I think this big guy. Papaya flavor and pineapple pieces. It smells really good. It has that like almondy marzipan vibe, but then also all those spices, like the orange and the cinnamon. I love that combination. So it's like kind of, it's interesting that there's like mango. I feel like mango is like, how'd you think of that? You know what I mean? But like cinnamon, lemon, I guess that makes sense. But like almond, mango, like it just feels like everything in one blend. I think it's gonna be good, but I could see how like some people might be like, do these flavors go together? So I want to go on Adagio's website and read what it says there and see what they have to say. So here's the picture. I guess it looks a little different in the picture, but there are those like nice big chunks of things just like I see in front of me. And it says, after drinking a cup of this extraordinary mate blend, you'll feel ready to do battle with your day. Traditional yerba mate elegantly balances the spirit of chai spices with the essence of tropical fruit undertones, culminating in a graceful mosaic of flavors. Not for the faint of heart, this is one herbal blend that will give you the warrior's energy you need to get through even the toughest of days. And it says moderate caffeine, so it says it on here, but like I don't think your average tea drinker who's not familiar with mate would know to like go online before you drink it. Like I think if it says herbal, you'd be like, okay, herbal, like it's no caffeine. So, you know, that's the one thing. I love that they have this section about ingredients and lore. It's just a little extra like information. So it says samurai were famous Japanese warriors that existed from the 12th to late 19th century. Famous for their dedication to Bushido code, I hope I'm saying it right. They were known for their double swords, their loyalty, their military prowess, and their honor. Though samurai were officially abolished in 1870, their history and reputation still make them popular today, where they are featured in movies, TV, anime, video games, and more. Oh, and then there's like questions and answers, and the first one I see actually says, I'm confused. The samurai mate came to me in a bag that says it is an herbal tea, and on the back description says devoid of caffeine. And that's on the bigger bags. It doesn't say it on this one, but when I bought like the proper sized like full-size bags, they do say that. Is that correct? It seems like everyone is saying that it has caffeine. And somebody answered, mate has caffeine. They call it herbal because it does not contain tea from the actual tea plant. The devoid of caffeine must be a typo. And Adagio answered, apologies for any confusion. Mate is the one exception of our herbal teas that do contain caffeine. I'd say we are about ready to remove our infuser. Ooh, it smells so good. Wow, this smells delicious. I still smell the almond really nice. I hope the flavor is just as strong in almond as the smell. But here's how it looks. It's kind of like a nice pale yellowy color. So let's just go ahead and try it. It's really interesting, but it works. So I taste the almond, and the almond is almost giving a cherry vibe, like it's that kind of almond. So it's almost like bringing out the other fruit flavors. But then I do get like the cinnamon and the spices on the back end. Yeah, this is really cool, and it works really nicely with that kind of like green flavor. Like it's not quite like green because it doesn't taste like green tea. Like it has kind of just like a vegetal flavor, like almost a little bit grassy, but not. So I feel like mate was a good choice to put with all of this because the flavor of the mate comes through, and it just seems to kind of like fit in perfectly with that wide range of different kinds of flavors. Like, I feel like it really works. I could absolutely imagine drinking this on sort of a daily basis. And I don't normally like fruity teas, but I don't mind the fruit notes in this. Like, because it is so, I guess, balanced. I don't know. Like, I think the main top note is that kind of cherry almond sort of flavor, but you taste the cinnamon and the ginger and the spices as well. And the mate. So I like had no idea really what to expect when I tried this, because hearing all those ingredients sounds kind of crazy, like mango, cinnamon, almond, ginger, pineapple, like sounds wild, but somehow it comes together in a way that really does make sense, and in a way that I enjoy and I could see myself partaking in super often. Mate energizes you through your muscular system instead of your nervous system, so you get like a really nice, slow, steady energy without a crash. In the afternoons, I usually want something like energizing and a bit like either like a darker flavor, like a pour, or coffee sometimes, or like a chai, something with like cinnamon and those kinds of flavors to just kind of give me my afternoon pick-me-up. And I feel like this would be perfect for that. This was such a fun way to discover a new tea by doing a trade with somebody, like just another tea lover. So special thanks to my new friend who sent me this. It's really good, really interesting. I feel like nothing's missing, everything makes sense, like nothing really sticks out or is like, why'd they put that? Like there's no weirdness in this, which I'm actually surprised, just because there's so much, it's so diverse, so many just different ingredients and different things. But clearly I really like it because I'm about to finish it. As a person who loves that almondy thing in a tea, like that marzipan vibe, that was really awesome. I really like it. What a weird combination that tastes like it's meant to go together. You know what I mean? So I hope you all enjoyed my look at Adagio's Samurai Mate. If you made it this far through the video, let me know if there's any like teas or like foods or anything that you like that sounds like a weird combination, but somehow works together. Like, I think it was on the TV show The Brady Bunch, where one of the girls, I think Marsha, really liked peanut butter pickle sandwiches, and I was just like, ugh, like that sounds so gross. Like that sounds nasty. But I guess like to some people, like that's a really great combination. I never thought like mango, cinnamon, almond, and mate would go, but they somehow do. So let me know what comes to mind when you think of like weird food combinations or like weird combinations you've seen in tea, because I'm intrigued now. I hope that you and all of your families are staying safe and healthy, and I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.